everyone's like now. Anyways, welcome to the Volcanic Heart. This map features a lot of nice corners for some nice brawling in and around the middle areas and around the spawn. There's also some volcanic explosions that shut down the lanes and some boost to your LB and damage by collecting orbs.
Oh my god,
Nice
that was
T-posing
T-posing.
coming out from
Holy shit.
Rose and a bro.
Dude, after the T-pose, I gotta go with Dolphins team. There's no way.
Yeah, same. I got a mill on Dallas as well, but who knows? We could have either team square up here. The one thing about this map is it does have hazards, but I don't think they're too impactful. Usually you can dodge around them and then pick up the balls afterwards, and it's mostly fine.
Yeah, but stuns and binds are a killer if they time them right.
I do
Yes.
think some of the teams we're talking
We'll
about
see.
looking for ways to root their teammates into their, or not their teammates, rather, but their enemies. I know 4 Rose and a Burrow, they're carrying an Astro with them, so we've got a root and a bind, a stun from the Ninja, and also a freeze
It's
from the...
Yeah,
it's
they're-
mind games. It's
Oh,
mind
free
games,
games,
and they don't
yeah.
have their sprints on because of it. Good luck.
Alright, we're gonna see a rollout here. Looks like we're gonna just see a little bit of passive gameplay here in a moment. Things to look out for. The Kasatsu getting ready in an early sleep. We're getting a Gunbreaker, choosing a junction in a moment here too. And a full commitment here onto the Ninja in the backline, wasting a Doton, shutting down the backlane for them. And a full brawl into the point here. Burns coming out onto one side. Avil getting low, burning through his mana really early, and so is Lyle. Hilda's burning out too. Lots of people low on mana on red right now, but it looks like people are getting to pot in the back for free right now with not a lot of pressure coming out. The backline for blue is also looking very free at the moment, just lots of chip going out. Lyle's gonna be the first one out though.
Man.
Really, really nasty pick there. And red's gonna continue to snowball off of Hilda's 2 kills. They're gonna try to finish Dolphins out here. He's gonna be getting stunned, but not enough damage to finish him out even with no mana. Chio and Avil are gonna be the last one standing, with Chio being the last one alive, and it's looking like a clean sweep out for red here right now. She's gonna back out getting staggered. I don't know that the spawns are gonna be enough to save her. It might have been better to die and reset early.
It's
Lyle's
already
gonna be trying to
staggered at
feel
this
for
point
her.
too. They still have 2 people dead.
Yeah, and it looks like Chio's gonna be getting picked if she's not careful here, getting the stun from Dolphins here. Not sure if there's a dual cast for the heal. In the meantime, poor Rose and a bro getting onto the
Chio-
point here.
Chio got
Dolphins
lucky.
getting super
Dolphins
burned out
is
here.
hella
No mana,
low.
no
Chio needs to
HP,
back off
still
and-
alive.
There we go.
So much LB gauge being built here. Dragoon LB ready for red. Whoa, Dow picking up one onto Lyle again, sending her back to the spawn point, leaving them back in a 4v5 as the crystal resets because nobody likes to play the objective for some reason. Trent picking up another kill with Toma going on with LB onto the point. And now off of the point, stuck in a 1v4, getting picked off as well. Chio
Trent
is
is
once
just
again one of the
pushing for
last ones
free on
alive
the
with the
side.
Veal 1v2ing in the back line. And Chio trying to pick up something in the back as well, but it's just not enough here. Team's playing split, and it's not quite coordinated enough to pull it together here. Looks like Avil's going to be dead here in a moment as well, leaving them in another 4v5 going down.
Past the halfway point.
Yep, this is a
Pushing towards the end
snowball.
now.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very tough game for them to come back to. They have the Ninja LB online, so as long as Rad doesn't whiff his LB here, it might be game shut in the match here in a second. We do have a Dragoon LB and Nastro LB being ripped here by
Astro
Red.
LB.
There's a big sweep coming down. The map hazards are going live. Dolphins and Trin are both asleep. Nobody's playing on the point except for Lau. She's fighting a 1v3 on the point. The rest of the team is hiding in the
They're just gonna
spawn.
push.
And they're just going to go onto the point here at the end.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
yeah.
All the
C9.
way to the end. That
I
is
feel like
really,
I just,
really
I
unfortunate.
feel like I threw away a million. I just
That
I
is-
threw it
That's
away. I know.
That
Very,
was a
very
crushing
unfortunate.
first
Ooh,
day,
that
but there's still
that
possibly
Astra
2
just got crushed there. 0
Team
kills,
diff.
0
Oh,
assists.
Dolphins with
Team
the
diff. Oh my
VM.
god. Dolphins.
Ooh.
It is not a very good map.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it.
This is a
Yeah,
very good
the
map
fact
for
that
Warrior,
everyone
though.
is hit by the map mechanic, like everyone gets hit, and you either deal with it or you suck.
Yep.
Yeah, the LB. He will kill your entire team.
He did it really
Does
successfully.
Warrior LB
against
pull you
us.
out of guard?
It pulls you out of guard.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, that's. I see.
I've seen
I
him
see
get 4 people
fast
before
rollout
he
here.
can do it.
From both teams.
Yep, they all took the arrow.
No
Everybody
reason not
has
to,
sprint on
honestly.
this time. Good job. Playing
Bunch
around
being
these
popped early
corners
by
in
the
beginning
ninja, a
is
little bit of
always
poking and
But the
early
sleep is
sleep.
going out. If they take
Yep.
advantage of that sleep for a 4v5, no, they're not. Okay, so that was a waste.
Just to see if they could get some value out of it, looks like. Small burns being applied, a macro being pulled out early, gravity
Lyle's
going
got
out,
it.
Lyle
Lyle.
getting yanked
Oh
and
my
pulled
Oh my
in.
god.
Holding
Super
to die.
unfortunate. And Dolphin's getting hammered though in the backline, bloodwetting, not potting, burning through the rest of his mana, getting the pot,
He
getting
did, but
his
he burned
heals.
his guard. He's still weak.
Yep, no guard, very low on MP, still weak, but Avil is getting hammered as well, and so is Tomo. They're just snowballing them back towards their ramp right now.
They're
Not enough
actually
damage
getting-
coming out from their team.
Go.
Not enough healing, but
Well, they
Katsu
got
picking up
Dolphins.
1 turning into a 4v4. This is actually a pretty
Yeah, they're
winnable fight
potting.
now that
They're-
Lyle's back. They're
the
resetting,
fact
but they need to be
that,
contesting the point. Lyle is looking to commit here. They're scaring them back. They're just walking back and giving up the objective.
And the point
I don't know
is
that I really agree
stationary.
with that play here, but Tomo is just
So what
stacking
are they
himself in the
scared of?
middle.
They're scared the
Burning
Dolphins is
macro
not
as
with
well.
them.
Yeah, no.
Whether or not
the
you
Dolphins
agree with
gonna
the
be rolling
play,
back in
it's
a second.
working.
No, yeah, it is working. That's for a fact. But Lyle's taking some heavy damage here with the Black Mage LB coming out. We're going to see some Dragoon LB coming online, along with an Astro LB and Ninja coming online too from Red in a moment. Avil's burned his guard. He's walking back slowly, getting peeled for by his team here. Tomo's also back with the Dragoon LB. He's being ripped right on top of them, finishing him off. Doing some huge damage to the rest of Blue. Katsu being picked off with the rest of the map coming alive.
Tons of LBs coming up. Oh.
Map hazards
Oh.
coming out.
But here
Yeah,
we have a 2v5 though. We're gonna see.
you
I
could
don't
get a
know
one
if
for
we're gonna
one
be
at
getting the
best
buffs
right now.
here. It looks like they're just gonna be going for the cap here with the rest of Blue
Used a
backing
little
up.
bit early.
Oh, he went for it. He failed to get it. Oh.
Did anybody get the buff? I don't think anyone got
Dal
the No,
got it.
Dal
Dal
managed to
got
get the
the
buffs. We have a Black Mage and huge LB advantage for Red here on the point. And it looks like we're gonna go straight into another team fight here right now. The Ninja looking really low. The Astro LB coming out for Blue. Lots of damage going out. No macro though to
Tornado's
save them right now, so it's all
destroying
just
the
single
back.
target healing. Lots of damage going out. Rad ripping his LB, getting a Veal through the guard. Lyle looking really low. No chain. Rad whiffs the second hit, but Rad getting picked here by the Black Mage by Katsu. Lyle with her LB, waiting on, holding on.
Oh, the tornado.
And in the
disappeared.
meantime, the tornado despawning just in time, and it looks like Tomo is just fighting alone on the point right now while his team is taking care of the flank. It looks like a successful defense from their end right now. Loud acting as the front line for a team, feeling them pushing back right now. The next fight should be in their favor here. Katsu applying a little bit extra pressure with the Black Mage LB here, and they're slowly chasing them down around the corner, maybe a little bit too deep here. Oh, the elusive,
Wild
the
just-
chain, and the
Wild
early
just
LB for the
backed the wrong
shield, a
way.
little bit more
Coming out.
damage, and it's going to go big here. Tons
Yeah,
of
she
damage
was
on the Red.
acting
Rad's
super
low,
tough earlier,
Dolphin's
but she
low,
had
no
3,000
guard.
mana.
Hilda getting picked, a
Hilda's
4v5 for Blue now. And Dolphins is out of the fight completely in the backline, potting
Well,
for
he
his
just
team as his
rehealed.
Astro is being hammered in the back, but they're not able to pick off Trin.
Rin, go
They're chasing him
down.
all the way down, but Avil's
Oh.
gonna not be able to finish it. Not enough damage from the Samurai. In the meantime, they've lost control of the point with Tomo and Lyle back on the point, coming back to contest with the Chio
Avil
sitting
has
in the
LB.
back.
Ah, she should just kill Trin and go back in. Okay, never mind.
Oh, this is really unfortunate here. It looks like Lyle's gonna be burning her guard trying to hold, but will they be able to get the pick on the Dolphins? He's taking a ton of damage. He was stunned. The Sam LB not getting enough value in the back here. And Avil is just ratting in the back
Still
here.
in the back.
This is
Dolphins
super
almost dead.
unfortunate.
Die, Dolphins.
Avil is in the back.
Yes.
But Como
Okay,
picking
so-
up the Dolphins pick.
He
This
lived
is
for
huge
wholly
here.
too long.
A 5v4, they're turning it around right now.
Here's the
I'm not
tornado,
sure if they
5
realize
seconds.
what they have
How
to
many
do.
are going up?
I've seen some people burn their guard. Cuts is in his guard early. Lots of people going up. Dal getting the
got
feather buff. Avil
Dal
getting the
and
feather
Avil got
buff.
buffs.
And this is huge. Cutsu
Ooh,
getting
this is-
another kill. It's a 3v5 in Blue's favor now. Tomo in the back potting right now. Lost control of the objective. Nobody wants to touch that shit. They're allergic to it. Dal's back on it, fighting for his team, even though Hilda is right there. No elusive, no Nastron. Astro will be coming out for Blue. No mana for Lyle, no mana for
Dal
Reveal.
needs to die.
They're chasing them
No,
down.
where
They're
is he?
fighting the back. They're
Who's
hard
in the
committing
back?
right now.
He's getting the
They're
pot.
hard committing. They're trying to kill him, and they
Rad
just
is-
can't do it. They can't pull it out.
Rad
Tomo's
and
burning his
Dolphins
LP,
need to
trying to
die.
secure the pick on top
Kill
of Dolphins.
Dolphins.
They're trying their best. Getting
Yes.
the pick. Good job from Lyle.
Oh, Rad got the heal.
And the ton of extra damage coming out from Dal in the backline here. The Doton being ripped in preparation for them losing the objective. Right now, it is in
Oh
Blue's
my
favor right
gosh,
now. Red's
I
gonna have to
can't
turn it around
believe this
all
match.
the way. And oh my
my
god, Lyle ripping the
gosh.
LB, getting
Kill
one,
Dal.
knocking Dal out of the objective
Oh
completely.
my god.
What
My
a
mill might be coming
turnaround!
back.
What a
This was
turnaround, ladies.
hard.
To actually commit later on Dal's end. So 4 rows in a row, weren't able to take it all the way back. Besides that, though, welcome to Palaistra, the most neutral map. I hate this map personally because it encourages range disease, lots of open areas for you to get spammed. Both sides. But no map hazards. This is arguably pretty much all skill and positioning. And honestly, both comps, pretty strong in my opinion. So we'll see what happens in a moment. And we're going to see the rollout for both teams coming into here. I would be surprised if we see any big commitments in middle right away. And it looks like we're prepping an elusive early. I don't know if we're getting any value out of this here. Looks like we're going to have an early chain coming from Dolphins being bound. Dolphins being put to sleep. Tomo taking a ton of damage here early, but the defensive card coming out from Chio here, saving them from a lot of pain here. A lot of dots coming out from the burn on the Black Mage. Lyle taking a lot of damage early. That's really, really unfortunate. The silver lining is both two members of Red have taken a ton of damage so far, Dolphins and Hilda, and they're not repotting here, so they're quite low on mana. But it looks like Blue's just going to be run over in a 4v5 here.
And nobody's touching the crystal.
No, and Tomo is just fighting alone in a 1v5 here. Shio keeping him alive best as she can. The mug is out on her. And he's back down and he's potting around the corner. Nobody's touching him. The Red just could not commit.
He actually got away with it.
So my view is that there's going to be a lot of nerves in this match, and I don't know if Dolphins' team is better with their nerves than Lyle's team.
I don't know, but they're definitely letting the Gunbreaker just get on top of their Astro for free, but they're not going to be able to confirm the kill. The burn coming up from the Black Mage with Katsu ripping his LB, finishing the kill, turning in favor of Katsu's team of 4v5. Lyle just running away right now in the backline along with Katsu and Shio. I don't know why they're split, but they need to be fighting for the objective together because it's in their favor, 4v5. Trent's going to be coming back fast in a moment now. Dolphins does have LB here, which is more than enough to turn the fight in their favor.
Hilda.
They need to really get this point onto the middle section.
But he decided to run.
Dolphins is just potting here just for free in the meantime, and nobody's touching the objective. They really need to be challenging the objective here. If they could get the 50%, it is really, really big thing. Oh, well. But Avil overcommitted, getting chained by the Warrior and being finished by the Ninja. Dragoon LB ready for both Hilda and Lyle. Astro LB being ripped by Blue. And we're going to see a big pick from Tomo and a big LB coming up from... yeah, we just see a big.
Oh, Hilda did. Yeah, Lyle's got hers.
Yeah, no, Lyle's still holding on to hers. But Blue still has a massive LB advantage. So I think even if they lose their fight here, might be in their favor. They do have respawns coming back in a moment here. So even though they're fighting a 3v4, it looks still... I think it's worth committing here.
If Katsu and Lyle line that LB up on the point, I think they can wipe the team.
They have 4 LBs to 2 here. They need to be contesting before the 50% mark. Avil's going to do an early commitment here. We're going to see the Black Mage LB being ripped. A huge pick by the Samurai here. Astro will be coming out on red side. Avil is being fucking hammered in the back.
Lyle
Blizzard. Lyle is letting that LB marinate, which is super unfortunate, but the Gunbreaker is getting some huge damage in the backline with his. And they are taking it back. Rad walking away with the rest of her team here. And we're going to see a 4v5. And Rad is just not potting. He's taking so long to decide whether or not he wants to pot here, and they're going to commit here. Dolphins committing early. If he gets picked here, it might be in their favor.
I don't understand that. He keeps
but Dolphins getting picked! Getting picked while Rad is trying to decide whether or not he wants to pot. This is huge. It's now a 4v5 in the favor of Blue.
Yeah, I don't think Rad got hit. He just canceled his pot for no reason.
He did not. He walked away and backed in, but we're going to see here an attempted assassinate. Not able to make anything happen here. I would like to see a Doton or a Gyoton coming out.
I'd like to see a dive from Lyle, please.
They're going to get a 50% here. And Trin is going to get picked here. The Dragoon LB is once again online from Hilda. It might be enough to turn the fight here and get them off of the objective. Let's see if he decides to use it. The rest of his team is committed. The Dragoon LB being committed here by Lyle. The rest of the team coming up off of this. Not enough. Dolphins now in the backline for free.
Rad's half health.
The Dragoon LB being returned by Hilda, not getting a lot of value here. But the Gunbreaker LB is going absolutely massive. Tons of vulnerability being applied. Tons of damage coming out on both sides. 3 people being forced all the way almost back into spawn here with Tomo holding it down. Tomo is just holding 3 people in the back while Dolphins' team is getting capped.
Rad, kill it!
This is so unfortunate. We have 3 people unguarded and not enough value here. Why is
nobody diving them? They're so weak!
Everybody is weak. Everybody is no HP, no guard. They're potting for free. They're in the back like Tomo is still alive.
Yeah.
Tomo is still alive. Dolphins is 1 HP.
I swear if Dolphin gets a pot, I'm gonna...
No. Dolphins coming out to the point. The big burns coming out from the Black Mage down. Cloud getting slammed by the Astro.
Ready
Back
to die,
coming up from
dude.
Trin,
Don't-
and it's just not
How is
enough.
low mana? Oh, Hilda's getting another
Oh, this
potion.
is so unfortunate here. Blue's just slowly walking it in while Red is waiting for respawns. No, I believe they still have a chance here potentially,
12
but
seconds.
oh no, the
Oh,
Gunbreaker
push
LB
her.
being
Oh my
pushed
God.
early.
Lyle
Oh,
push.
the
Lyle's
Get
just
down,
going.
Hilda. Distributed win.
Oh, here comes
Kill her.
Trin, the
Oh,
healer.
no.
Oh, no,
Over.
Here we are, Hilda fighting a 1v4 in the back
Oh my
line,
gosh, I'm getting money.
and this is an overtime position. Lyle,
Oh,
Theo
no.
getting their kills. Red, the last one alive with the Doton, getting
I'm
LB
getting
on, but we're securing the kill.
Wait,
Oh,
The upset.
they're the
Lyle's
first ones
Lizards.
out.
I told
Taking
you.
it
I told you
home.
they were good.
Let me
Well,
ask you a
we'll
real
see.
question, though.
We
Who
will
did you
see.
think was going to win the last match?
Oh,
If you said
DMV
Dolphins.
picture, DMV picture.
Anyways, in corner 1 in Team Astra, we're
least
gonna
they
have
got
Team
epic colors.
STD. In corner 2, Team Umbra, we're gonna be having Team Conman. We have been seeing a lot of practice from one of these teams, not so much from the other, but that's not tantamount to skill, so we'll see in a moment here. Welcome to Clockwork, everyone's favorite map. Frost lovingly calls this map the Mario Party map because there are so many fucking gimmicks on this goddamn thing. We've got doors that take you to places you don't want to be, tiles that flip when you don't want to be there, and lots of funny robots and other mechanics that maybe we'll see, maybe we won't. We've also got piles of gold that'll generate LB that are going to be spread throughout the map given enough time. But besides that, it's going to be one hell of a show if this map is good enough. Or if this match goes on long
Unrelated,
enough,
but
rather.
I've been having a lot of fun exploring the out of bounds areas in this map.
Can you go out of bounds in this map?
Yeah, like.
Oh, you explore
mostly.
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can go-
interesting.
yeah, you
As
can
a
go out to,
spectator,
like,
you can, yeah.
Oh,
like,
oh,
the
that's
stage
what you
and
mean. No, I was just thinking about the cheater I've seen in PvP that was literally out
No,
of
I've
bounds.
been chilling out in. I've been
But
chilling out in the Z.
Match is
card
out,
and
and we're gonna see a quick engagement here around the corner. We're gonna see Day getting pulled and
Wait, he's just
instantly
dead.
melted. Isho
my God.
next on the chopping block here, getting polyed and just
They
rolled
lost
around
their
the corner
tank right
here.
away. Vince, how do you think this will affect the match?
Oh,
Well,
shit,
it's
wait,
definitely
who's
not gonna be
joking
in their
right
favor,
now?
that's for sure right here. Poly out from
Galadina's
both white
getting
mages
Galadina's
here.
pretty low.
Come on, so-
Galadina being
Galadina's
melted here
down.
on the Dancer.
Galadina's
It's a 3v5 in Blue's favor right now. Or not in Blue's favor, it's in Red's favor.
It is not looking good for
It
Say's
is
team at this
not
moment.
looking
Just
good. They
happened.
are getting
He's out of
run
mana.
down.
Oh no.
Say out of mana, Alpha out of mana on the Machinist, running low. They're trying to kite around the tiles right now. We're going to see a flip in a moment. Nobody being caught though, but we're going to see a huge engagement. It's a 3v2.
Wait, Dink is
And it looks like they're
coming
going
back.
to try to re-engage back on the point here in a moment. We're going to have a full team fight coming through.
Ooh.
On the corner, it's just Ben committed alone in a
stunned down
1v4. Sia's there too trying to help out, but they're just dogpiling on top of Ben right now. Ben burning his blood wedding, but he still has plenty of mana. Not enough damage being done to take him out. Oh, but he's recommitting, getting picked by Alphen. The turret doing some
Oh,
nasty
shit.
work here on the point. It looks like Dake's
The
gonna
puppets
pull
are
his
coming.
Salted Earth. A stun from the white
Oh,
mage.
the
Say
triple
lining it up.
stun.
And the puppet parade is on its way. Isho in the backline putting some pressure onto the summoner. Frost being chased down along with Nico just running it back. We've got a reset and lots of gold coming out. Let's see if any players try to build their LB gauge early. Because it looks like the Ajimbos are going to be making their way to their point in a moment as Red tries to roll back out. We've got 5 men on the point, nobody taking any space. Team STD getting bound, getting chopped by the Ajimbo. Alpha is out, Say is out,
got
and Galadina is getting picked. A total steamroll, the Bahamut coming out. They've burned a lot of things, and they still have gas in the tank to go. And now
team
they're just
kill.
wiping the team
Oh my
off of the
goodness.
face of the earth, walking the point all the
What
way
just
back.
happened? Did that Bahamut just kill everyone?
The Bahamut was an actual coughing baby versus nuclear bomb moment. They are totally fucking dead.
So the good thing about this is it's not staggered at all.
It is
Isho's
not.
the only one who's not up at this point.
No, and the LBs are going to be very even, so we're going to see a huge team fight coming down in a moment. Dark Knight going to see if we can make something work here. Assaulted Earth coming out, a big stun, getting two, getting pulled, the flip, and the ultimate combo on top of Alpha, the
Great.
Vip, the Dragon LB knocking him
Flying
out.
to hazards, man.
But it's a 4v4. Ben whiffing the Warrior LB, only managing to get one here, but it's looking like it's not going to matter. Dave
Wait,
ripping
wait,
his Dark Knight LB, full mana. The White Mage LB coming out from Say as well. Is it going to be enough to turn a response from Frost? It's still a 3v4 here. Galadina getting picked off.
You
It's a
still get hit by
2v5 now. The one of
You still get hit by
Red
the
is coming
tile flip on
back.
your green?
No, Alphen died because he took damage from before, and then he took damage from the flip.
So maybe like.
He might have gotten a machinist LB.
Yeah, he was stuck in his LB.
But it's looking like a
Tank is
pretty
up.
convincing
They're pushing
turnaround.
hard.
Dake is here trying to stall, but he's the last one alive for his
He
team.
only comes in after his two teammates die.
But the Salted Earth,
Yeah.
pretty big stun here, pretty big slow. And it looks like
Dank
he's going to
has
be
no
finishing in a
choice, he
moment.
has to get
popping
on
his
there.
guard.
They just might get the capture in.
Two teammates
But it looks like
hiding
the
on the
only
sides.
LB
Yeah,
here is
block it at
Isho's
least.
LB, the Dragoon LB on the point. I don't know if anybody
Oh,
sees
what a
it.
big-
It's gonna do some big damage here.
Big
Huge
summoner
damage,
circle.
getting one, but not enough. Kanata getting another one. Sei is back now too. It's a 2v4 on the point. The poly is out. It's on Ben right now. He's not able to do a whole lot. No guard. Guard.
Guard.
Guard. We have a full brawl at the very end. And Sei and Alphen are the last ones alive for their team right here. The turret not enough to finish it up.
Sei's gonna-
And we have a recommitment by Dank who comes in just in time to save his team. A big Sultaners, big cleaves coming out.
Ooh.
Is it enough? A
God.
White Mage coming up from Frost here. A big stall play by the Dark Knight here. What a save for him. And it looks like Ben
They
and
need to
Frost are going to
start
stay
backing off.
here.
They're gonna get caught
But
out.
Neek and Kanata are coming back to recommit, finishing off the White Mage on Sei,
the warrior
finishing
LB.
off Alphen,
Never
and the
mind.
Dragoons
Yeah,
finishing
LB.
Kanata and
Nick,
Sei
he was
getting the
getting
final kill. What a slaughterfest on top of the point.
I'm wrong. Don't listen to me. Holy shit.
What a
fun.
slaughterfest. Flags in and uses Nestrond because there's a... You become quite squishy underneath that buff. And Horrid is not enough of a deterrent to stop people from killing you.
Wait a minute. Should the Dark Knight be having dance partner in this situation?
I mean,
What is the
Probably
play behind
not.
that?
it does get some benefit from the heal and stuff because they do have curing and some other tools, but I would argue maybe its benefits are better elsewhere. But we'll see how it plays out in a moment. It's not as
would
if it
think
was a
on
one-way
Isho.
sweep here. Let's see what happens. We look like Nika's team is going to be taking the fast lane along the side. Do they notice?
They're coming in
And they're
behind.
getting slammed
Oh,
from
they're
behind.
fine.
Dake a little
Nika's
bit slow.
Oh my god!
Oh, but the
That's
Salted
crazy.
Earth! Too late!
God.
What a
Oh
setup! What a snowball! Oh my goodness, here. The snowball from the side lane. Nobody was prepared for the rundown here. Kanata is just the only one that is really being at threat here. But Ben just cleaning it up here with on top of Dank. Oh my god, they turned this 5v5 into a 2v5 in the matter of 10 seconds
God.
almost.
What an
Bro,
insane
match has
play.
barely been
World.
live.
Good on Frost for pushing the point during all this.
Oh,
Yeah.
They
Jesus.
do always need a point, bitch. And Frost is looking like the one who's going to be it here. If Sei gets picked here, this could be incredibly bad for her team.
They're already
Or she's going to
halfway.
be popping guard.
That was one.
She has
minute.
no MP. And C is going
Ooh,
to
that's
confirm
a
a kill
bad
on the
stagger.
save with the drill. Alphen's in the backline here trying to make something work, but he's getting pushed by the Dragoon. Getting focused right here, popping his own guard, and Kanatas is going to secure another kill on the Alphen. Dank and Gala, along with Isho, looking to fight for the point, but getting LB'd by the White Mage. The LB generation is just so far ahead from Red right now. Sei's the only one with LB for her team, and she's not going to be able to make it back to this team fight in time. I would argue that Blue has a chance, but they need to not choose to take this fight. They need to walk it back all the way right now, all the way to spawn. And it looks like Red does not want that to happen with Isho getting grabbed here. Not enough to make it work. Another
Once again,
bind,
Frost
another
is
root,
the MVP, man.
and
Frost
Frost is
is
just
winning the
walking
game
it
for his
home.
team.
Alphen here,
Relentless.
and we're going to see a 2v4
What a
walking
man.
it down. We're going to see Kanata ripping his LB on top of the point here. Bahamut coming out, tons of damage and unguard.
Oh, no guard on Sei.
But Sei with nothing left, staying alive. The Summoner coming out too. Summoner LB from Nika. Alphen doesn't even have his Bahamut yet. But there's 2 dead, 3 dead on blue. Are they going to be able to make it in time? We'll see, because Dank is just sitting there, last one alive for his team in the guard, taking damage from the Bahamut. Isho's back again, but with no defenses minus his guard. Not going to be enough. Dank's dead, and Isho's the last one alive for his team. Holding it on with the Dragoon LB. Is there anybody coming out to spawn? It's Sei. It's an LB, but it looks like Isho's going to be melted here. A dash into the middle. And she's unfortunately going to walk off.
Wow.
That is a
Oh,
tough...
man.
I'm doing
We
too much
cast him up.
talking.
Dude, I wish I knew what was happening, I'm gonna be honest.
Red color, blue color.
Yeah.
Goes in the square hole.
Well, in any case, welcome back to C9. Once again, people's favorite map. Let's see if we got to see some warrior tech coming up from Ben with the unguards here. Warrior LBs. Just for people that may have joined in the meantime, maybe they weren't here for the first cycle of maps. C9 is a very straightforward map with a nice open middle that makes it very hard for melee to fight in. We're also going to see some gusts that are knock people up into the air if they don't have guard, along with some buffs and some quick fast lanes on the side that teams are going to use to roll out to.
There's a little bit of a side route really close to the end, but for the most part, this is a straight line too. So you really have to just butt up against the other team.
Yup, and we're gonna see a rollout from both teams here in a moment. Honestly, the double range comp coming out of Team Umbra with C and Nick on the Summoner Machinist might pose a bit of a problem here. We're gonna have to see some pretty heavy commitment from the melee in order to get their kills. Lau's gonna be rooted early here. It looks like they're not really gonna do anything with it. The sleep coming out, not getting cleansed, Ben being put to sleep, the turret coming out from the Machinist, and an early macro being ripped here. The Summoner committing out, no guard, very, very deep in. But it's looking like he's making space for his team. The Primal Ren coming out huge, a big pick onto the Dragoon. Lao going down from the
Tomo
Machinist.
used cooldowns too early.
Tomo burning everything and the kitchen sink getting run down here. And we have a very early 3v5 now with Ben trying to see if he can pull any stragglers out. The rest of the team chasing. Chio getting dragged down.
Chio getting pulled.
And Katsu being hunted down by Kanata in the back. A 2v1 with the Samurai and the Black Mage, but now the Summoner is here. The Astro is still alive, just taking a fucking walk in the park. All the way home free.
Meanwhile, Frost
has
pushes
walked
it all the
way home.
Garbage rise.
In the meantime, he's
What a
pussied
man.
out, walked away because Blue is recommitting to a team fight here. We have a big brawl coming in. Black Mage damage coming out. A White Mage will be coming out. A big pick from Katsu here. The Warrior going down is critical here because the front line is non-existent with only 2 Fizz range being there. But there's only 2 people brawling on the point. It's taking 3 people to deal with the Dragoon. Kanata walking away, a big root. Frost getting LB'd on by the Gunbreaker alone. But they're not able to finish him yet. Tons of damage coming out. Avil trying to secure the kill. People are burning. He's stunned. And the rest of the kitchen sink on its way to finish him. Nika's now been put to bed. Tomo coming out with the Gunbreaker, the double down. And Red is scurrying like rats all the way back to their spawn. Ben coming back with an early Ren trying to stop the push here. Is it going to be enough? Not quite enough to find their footing, but enough to stop his team from getting picked off one by one here. C is looking to fight around the corner here with Avil popping a stun, leaving her at half HP. She's burned through all of her mana, and we're going to see Frost coming back. Red does have 3 LBs, but Blue is catching up with LB Gen in a moment here. Dragoon LB, Sam LB, Black Mage, and Astro LB ready to go. And we're going to have Gus coming down in 15 seconds or so. Nika's not going to have guard for this one, but he's going to have to back up all the way. The Astro LB being ripped here, and the Dragoon doing huge damage here. Katsu's not going to have guard for this. He's just going to have to back up all the way. Lyle's going to get picked. The unguard onto Avil. Avil's going to be taking a ton of damage, if not die from this gust here. He's going to be picked by Avil. And everybody on red is going up.
Too early. Oh no.
Everybody's coming down together. 7 members taking huge damage. Tomo not able to secure a kill with the double down, but the Black Mage LB and the 1v1 with the Warrior in the backline. The Tornado blocking their path, stopping them from getting picked. Now that's an unfortunate environmental hazard right there. The turret coming out here, I'm not sure that they needed it, but the shield will be nice for people in their next engagement. The Tornadoes are a bit unfortunate, blocking access to Blue's pot here. Red taking their pot early, and we're looking at another mid-fight here in a moment. The map is very, very even right now. Blue just has to push it a little bit farther to get the last tick and confirm that point. But it looks like we're going to be bleeding straight into a full team fight right now. Blue, Sam is going to burn their guard early. Lyle's Dragoon LB getting polyed. Is she going to get time to rip her LB? No, she's not. She's going to get finished off by the Summoner here. Bahamut coming out too. And we're looking at a 4v5. Not a whole lot of big density abilities being put out right now. The Summoner is putting us some huge damage. The Auk Morn on top of Tomo. And that's going to be a finishing kill on the Chio on the Astro here. Tomo being chased down in the back, having his kill confirmed by Ben here. Katsu the last one for his team pretty much, with Avil following right behind him. And it looks like we're going to see not a good getaway from them. It looks like we're going to have 2 staggered kills in a moment. Super unfortunate, turning this into a 3v5. Less than that, 2v5 now. Tomo's dead.
Dude.
And Frost alone catching the point while we see 2 people trying to spawn camp. Let's see if this works out for them. Lyle's getting some huge damage with the Horde. She's now in a 1v3. I don't know if she realized that jumping in was a bad idea here. The Elusive is there though. They're going to have to commit to this fight really quick. Lyle's LB is still ready to go. And she's been polyed.
Ran back in.
And she's getting Machinist LB. The pick, the Dragoon LB still well marinated, dying with it active. They have Dragoon LB by Kanata coming out here in a moment. And Frost is going to rip his too, confirming some kills. Chio with Astro LB as well. Maybe it's enough to save her team, maybe not. They're still stuck on the back foot here. Avil with no guard getting picked. And the Astro LB coming out a bit late. Chio alone in the backline fighting Kanata for her life. The last one alive for her team here, trying to stall. And let's see, the guard coming out. If she has a dual cast, she does have MP. Maybe it'll be enough. Lyle is back. She can stall a little bit longer with Dragoon LB. She's still alive. The defensive card being huge here. And the Summoner LB coming out. The Sky Shatter coming out. Not able to kill Kanata. Kanata running away for free. Bahamut doing tons of damage. Awkward coming down. Tomo is back though, just holding it down for his team. And it looks like Blue has, by some miracle, managed to form some sort of defensive line here. We're at a 4v5. The Lau's been polyed. She's going to be finished here in a moment. Down to a 3v5. Ben has no MP, neither does Sia and Nika. Should be more or less focused targets. Killing Ben here would be huge for Blue. The double down coming out. Katsu quite low. LB coming from the Sam maybe. He's got to do it. Do or die now. It's a 3v5. Here it goes. Going rip. Not enough damage to kill anybody here. The Kazushi not applied to anybody. I didn't see it. It was. Nika's going to pick him another kick onto the Samurai, finishing the kill. Sia finishing another Chio, the last one alive once again. And it looks like in overtime, it's going to time out. Very unfortunate. Usually not this hard. For people that weren't here in the beginning, welcome to Clockwork Castletown. Lots of shenanigans. We've got mechs that'll kill people, turn you small, tiles that'll flip and kill you, and some speedy doors. And it looks like we're going to see a breakaway here in a moment. Looks like people are just choosing to take the vanilla rollout here, but it looks like we're seeing a play for the tiles. Conman running around towards the crystal, but it looks like Lyle's lizards are aware. But what are they going to do? Lyle getting pulled early. Is she going to pop a guard?
They've been entirely bullied off the crystal. If somebody just
she
starts
pops a
pushing,
guard,
they
but
can't
it's
get
too
back.
late. Not enough. Picked off early. It's going to be a 4v5. Avil's going to commit to the fight here, but he's alone on the point with the rest of his team coming in. Tomo coming in a little bit late, but let's see if it's enough to solve for Avil here. Not enough healing coming out. I think I see the diurnals coming out, and he's going to be able to back away mostly, but it looks like they're going to try to run him down in 3v3, and Nika trying to confirm the kill here, but they're going to turn it around. They're going to pick him off. The Crystal, though, is just walking away. Frost is walking the dog in the park again. They need to get towards that point, because otherwise this deficit's going to be really hard to come back from if he breaks that Crystal. Avil noticing, making a break for it. Lyle making her way downtown too. And looks like we're going to see a fight here coming down again. Ben's still not fully healed. He's burning. He's low on MP though. This might be just a free pick for them. Yep, and there it is. Avil's super low. I don't know if he notices. Avil's sitting on 8k MP, still sitting at 1 HP. And they're still not able to kill him. Popping the Makio, unable to do anything with it. Oh, committing onto a Frost, getting another pick. What a turnaround here. I would argue, I think after that 4v5, they should have been able to get so much more value out of that. But not even being able to break the first point, kind of surprising.
Yeah.
We'll see though, because Frost is going to be down, so they're going to be fighting a 4v5. And they're going to have 4 people on the point here, so this capture rate's going to be something. Technically, they're already going to pass their time, so they have the advantage now. Everyone's back. We're going to see a full commitment. Once again, Lau getting pulled. Remembering to pop the guard this time. Ben taking a ton of fucking damage. Hammers coming down from the sky with the gravity. Astro LB, White Mage LB confirming 2 with the Dragoon LB and the Summoner LB. Everything in the kitchen sink getting dumped here. A late response here. And not enough LBs from Blue to talk back. They've just been shut down completely. And they still have the Warrior LB online. I would argue either Tomo needs to leave and die and Chio's going to get picked here too. I think Tomo just has to leave.
Chio is incredibly staggered too. That's going to be a long time before she's back up in the
Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate. I think if the Ajimbo actually comes, the Ajimbo might actually steal their progress. They do have to break the capture point here. Lyle's here backing up Tomo, but is Tomo going to die? Tomo's going to make it out all the way. He's not going to get flipped by the tile. And they're going to go cap right now. The huge pick from the Samurai, I believe. The Kazushi getting 1, but he's going 1-1, a 4v4. But the Ajimbo stopping capture progress for Red. Blue's walking it back now. They're walking it all the way back in here. The Dragoon popping the Wormwind, doing tons of damage. The Black Mage doing tons of damage as well. Lots of burn damage coming out. Sia is hurting in the backline, and Tomo is ripping his Gunbreaker. He'll be finishing up Ben and zoning out the rest of Red to help him. Nico's back on the point. They still don't have control of it, though. But huge picks coming out. It's been 4v4, keeping the game pretty even so far. Tomo is once again brawling on the point. He's been polyed. No poly. They're trying to commit to kill him. But Blue is just not fighting for this objective very well. They're kind of playing kind of passive right now. The macro coming out some big healing hopefully soon if they need it. The Bahamut doing tons of damage, but thankfully they're in guard. But the machine is still be whiffing on top of Lyle's guard. She's going to manage to live and walk away to see another day by the looks of it. But Tomo's going to get picked in the backline by Nico, just walking it down with the Summoner. And they're going to capture it here, now taking the objective. Wow, for Blue to take this, it's going to be pretty rough on their end. They're going to have to walk back all the way in. We're see the Astro LB being ripped by Chio here. Hopefully we'll see a turnaround even in a 4v5. Lyle's LB is ready here. I don't know when she's going to use it. But I think if there's any time, it's probably now before they make it around the corner. But she's going to be caught out. No guard. And the stun from the summoner is huge here. Avil getting picked off as well. Kanata also has Dragoon LB. Katsu with his as well, but no MP. He's going to rip his LB here, try to stall. If he can get Ben here, this might be huge. He's 1 HP. They just cannot finish Ben. There it is. There's the kill. Katsu looking really low. Still no MP. Getting Polly here. The Dragoon finishing it off. Tomu is here with LB too. The Gunbreaker LB is going to go huge here, potentially. But lots of damage coming out from him because he's fighting the rest of the team entirely. Tons of burst coming out. Enough to stall. Lyle is now back. Horde coming out too. They've gotten to 3v4 now. This is still pretty winnable. Lyle still has her LB here, either to stall or to confirm a kill. But Lyle's just 1v1ing Frost on the point, and Avil is fighting a 1v2. If they can pick off Frost here, this would be huge. This is going to be overtime, so Blue's going to have to stay on the point here. They can't give this up, and Ben is back. Lyle really needs to rip her LB. That shit is fucking burnt in the oven. That thing's been sitting there forever. The Machinist LB whiffing on Chio, not being able to confirm the kill. Ben trying to commit to try to get the pick on the Astro. Dumping everything else into her, and there it is. That's the end of it. We've got a 3v5 now on the point. Lyle's going to be coming back with LB, provided Blue can stay long enough for it to be there.
Very low.
And
if they're off the card
Gunbreaker is the last one alive, and I believe that's it. That's game. What a dominant showing there at the end. It was really very impressive.
Half,
they really managed to hold it down and keep control around that corner. I think being able to kill Frost there would have been